Okay, so the first and last probably template is done. Basically goes like this. The other side it's almost the same. So basically I have here my big panel and I already marked where I need to cut. Let's try to cut and see if I can make it at the first cut. Oh, wrong way around. It's the wrong way around. Please, please, please. Okay, first problem. Max fan. Okay. Why is so long? Of course. Second try. Okay, it looks better than before. Actually, that's quite nice. Okay, I just made those two cuts for the pipe. So the hole for the overhead cabinet and for the door are still missing, and I still need to insulate the panel. Now I want to put some holes where the original bolts were of the partition wall. So in order to know where to make the holes, because that's the problem, let me show you. I just put some, I took some bolts, M6 bolts, I cut the head off, I put it into the holes, I put those bolts in. So now I press the panel to the bolts and they left a little notch, so I know where to make the holes, right? And then use some washer and some nuts from this side to fix the panel in place. I will also use some wood screw to secure the upper portion here to the plywood strip that I put it on the roof. So after that, I think the panel will be strongly secure to the chassis. The only part left will be the floor. I'm not sure how to attach it on the floor yet. Maybe with some pocket screws from the cab side. We'll see. let's move on. Okay, so the wall is secured. As you can see, I used the bolt and nuts to fix it, just temporarily, not all of them, because I still need to take it off to insulate the inside and other things. So I have a little bit of space here for the spray foam, so I can finish the roof the same fashion. Let me show you from the cab. As you can see, there is still a little bit of space. This space will be filled by the insulation. Okay, so for today it's enough. I will continue another moment, but you will see right now because it's the same video. So this is the step with the brush underneath. I want to show you how I did it. So basically I use a bit on the router table like this one to make a groove like this along the underneath. Then I use the table saw to make this groove right here, so this can fit inside without any glue. It will stay in place, and the finish look is this one. Now let me try this on the van. The step is mounted. This is how it looks like with the brush underneath. So as you can see, it's just right, the height, and this is a 70mm anti-dust brush, something like that, normally used for CNC machines. You can find it on Amazon. I ordered a little bit more to make all of it, but I just wanted to see how it fits. And when you slide the doors, see, perfect. I did also order an aluminum corner to protect the step here and to hide the screws, and then it's finished. I cut out the door hole and the hole for the cabinet. I didn't go much further because of the kitchen cabinet, upper cabinet. And I put a strip of wood here to secure it. Of course, this is just the main frame, because there will be 30mm insulation to hide the structure and the panel, and also the door structure, because the door will be mounted like this one on this side. Next thing is to make the door in the shop and then mount it on. So the door it's almost finished. I made it in the shop. It's mounted. I don't have a lot of footage to show you, but there is some pictures. But just to recap, I made the frame, the door frame, with some wood that I had already in the shop. It's 30 by 30mm. I glue all the pieces together. I made the hinges holes with my CNC machine, 2 of them. They are overkill for this tiny door, but I like it because you don't see the hinges and they have a lot of adjustment screws, so you can move it a little bit if you didn't make the door very precise. You can still move those screws to shift a little bit up, down, or left or right the hinges. Then I mounted serratura. I made a little nice window, so I can, when I'm driving, I can see from the rear view mirror through the van outside from the back window. I will make also something to cover this up, you know, for the night time. The cab side, it's insulated with 30mm XPS and covered with carpet. I'm pretty happy with the result, especially in this area right here in the corners. First time using carpet, but I manage. Those are the hinges. See, you have those screws to make adjustment, and the nice cover, so you don't see all this crap behind. More screws to adjust the position. So with this one you cover everything up and looks beautiful. I had to make this side right here on an angle, like it's not square like this one, because it's so thick, the door, that it wouldn't be able to open if it was, you know, square right here. The key is flash, luckily, because I measured, but I wasn't actually so sure that, but it turned out great. And the cab side, so it's also, everything is carpet. Around the door it's XPS foam, so very stiff, rigid, and behind the seat it's soft, you know, it's this one, the PET recycle wool. So basically everything else it's soft, and just around the door it's more you know, hard. So the view from the cab, it's this one when it's closed, and I think looks great. I mean, I couldn't do better than that. Still missing, you know, the step right there. I need to cover that area, and of course I still need to cover this side. I think I'm going to use XPS to cover this up, so it will be flush with the frame. So at the end I will have 3 centimeters on this side and 3 on the other side of insulation. I don't know, do you think it's overkill? I don't think so, because from the cab, because you know, the cab is where you lose a lot of heat in the winter, and it's the place where you cannot find a great way to insulate for the summer. It's like an oven, basically, the cab in the summer. And most of the heat is coming from there. I think I solved the problem like that, but we will see in the future.